And I had just complimented Angel Reese for being efficient. I had just complimented Angel Reese for putting together a respectable performance. Of course, the Chicago Bravado, they still got their ass kicked, but that doesn't matter. All that matters to the lonely men who follow Angel Reese on social media is that she looks good. But like I told you guys the other day, an excellent performance from Angel Reese, it is rare. It's like seeing a hole-in-one on a par 5.
Yeah, just one woman on the court beating 5 women. 5 women on the court. That's exactly what happened in tonight's game when the Chicago Sky got destroyed by the freaking Atlanta Dream. Ryan Howard, guys, of the Atlanta Dream, she single-handedly destroyed the entire Chicago Sky single-handedly by herself. This was supposed to be a totally different video, guys. I honestly thought we had it in the bag. I thought Chicago Sky was going to defeat the Atlanta Dream in tonight's game. We were leading for a large part of this game.
Chicago Sky stroll into a game thinking it's just another Tuesday and end up getting steamrolled by Ryan Unstoppable. Howard like she's late for flight. Oh, you're not ready for this highlight massacre? Buckle up, because what started as a basketball game turned into a live demolition. We're breaking down how Ryan Howard didn't just play, she evicted the Sky from the court. Let's dive into the chaos, shall we?
When you start talking about that player's the best in the league. But here's the other part, you got to look at it, right? Because you also got Gray, you got Griner, you got Jones. So what happened? The Chicago Sky played some good defense. I mean, whenever the Chicago Sky play their best defense, they don't score. And so it's one of those things, you're a little outgunned. What happened? How did it all start? Where did it all finish? Obviously, Angel Reese just keeps showing up. And last night, Angel Reese went in there 29 minutes, 4-10, right? 4-7 from the free throw line, went ahead and battled. Got in there, got 3 assists, got a steal, and finished up with 12 points. But you're going to look at that being a minus 14, just outgunned on the court.
At this point, watching the Chicago Sky try to compete is like watching someone bring a butter knife to a bazooka fight. And this week, the Atlanta Dream weren't just better, they were the entire Dream team. Chicago, on the other hand, was just sleepwalking through it. While Ryan Howard was busy rewriting the definition of all-time performance, the Sky were out here submitting an application for a group therapy session.
In the second half, Atlanta was hitting their shots, and Chicago was not. Ariel Atkins, I don't know. She's supposed to be a good deep shooter. She was just okay tonight. I don't know what else they're going to do. But they got to find somebody to fill that void. And Ryan Howard got on the heater in the second half. And again, Chicago looked good in the first half. The second half, they just got trashed. I literally saw one play. Angel Reese is going down the court on a breakaway. She got to steal.
And guess who is sitting in the front row with a glittery crown of delusion? That's right, Angel Reese. Self-appointed MVP, self-proclaimed superstar, and statistically verified contributor of almost nothing. Reese was supposed to be the force that changed everything, the spark, the revolution. Instead, she's been the walking embodiment of an Instagram filter. Looks flashy at first glance, but under the surface, it's all blur and noise.
You can't blame it on Angel. Angel had a couple bad games, but I mean, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people own bringing the heat on Tyler Marsh, but listen, I say this all the time, and he has a lot of culpability. Maybe his X's and O's aren't quite where they need to be a coach at this level, but in my opinion, watching the game for myself, Tyler Marsh can't do nothing from this shot.
The hype around her could power a small country, but the on-court delivery barely lights up a microwave. Every time she steps onto the court, it feels like the other team is thanking her for the extra practice reps. Angel Reese promised fireworks and gave us a flickering candle in a windstorm. She's been hailed as the face of the franchise, but so far, her stat lines read more like a disappearing act. The Chicago Sky brought her in to elevate the team, and she did.
Listen, the problem with Chicago Sky, okay, we have a myriad of problems, okay? On court, off court, front office, back office, GM, coach, coaching assistants, the staff, the players, offensive, defense. But right now, looking at this game, Ryan Howard destroyed us all on her own. Ryan Howard in that third and fourth quarter, mainly in that last fourth quarter, we were down bad by 20 points, guys, because Ryan Howard just continued to drop three-pointers on us. Rachel Banham gave us some here and there. She tried to do the best she could. Errol Atkins gave us some here and there. Rebecca Allen, some here and there. Okay? But Ryan Howard acts as the leading three-point scorer for the Atlanta Dream.
Boy, do you think about me now and then? Can you say Shy City? That's that old Kanye when he was regular. Yeah, it's going down in Chicago. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff P., throwing Angel Reese under the bus? Jeff P. said he's had enough of missed layups. Oh my God, Jeff P. Jeff P. When you start acting like this? Oh my God, but I have to keep it real. Jeff P., I'm going to be honest with you before we even get to what you said in the article. The first place you should be looking before you look at Angel Reese to blame her, before you look at Tyler Moore, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror. You are the general manager. You are the one responsible for orchestrating and putting the roster together. You put a bum, trash roster together. Flat out. Flat out.
Straight to 12th place. Not first, not 5th, not even a respectable 8th, dead last. 12 out of 12. The basement suite of the WNBA standings. If the league had a sub-basement, the Sky would be checking Zillow. And let's not pretend this latest beatdown by Atlanta was just another learning experience. No, this was a public service announcement delivered by and friends that the Chicago Sky are officially not that team. Atlanta didn't just win. They choreographed a ballet of domination while the Sky fumbled through a game of hot potato. Howard had the ball on a string, and Chicago was just out there counting ceiling tiles, hoping it would end soon. But back to Angel, because somehow she's still the focal point of this chaos. She walked into the league with more press than a royal wedding. And for what? So she could average mid-level numbers and top-tier excuses? She's doing more talking off the court than playing on it. And the results speak volumes. The Sky are crashing, and Reese is in the cockpit pushing every wrong button. If Angel is the future of the franchise, someone hit the reset button, because this timeline is broken. She was meant to bring energy, passion, grit, but so far, she's bringing the same defensive stance as a coat rack. Her rebounding? Decent. Her offense? Missing. Her leadership?
Angel Reese and her Chicago Sky brethren got absolutely obliterated by the Atlanta Dream last night. And Ryan Howard, holy moly. Yeah, I said holy moly, flashing back to the 1950s. By the way, I wasn't alive, okay? I'm just letting you know. She destroyed everybody. Everybody. And Angel Reese did Angel Reese things last night. Wow.
I thought it was overblown. I thought that it was just a fun thing to do on the internet and it couldn't be that bad. But the fact is, Angel Reese sucks. And by saying that she sucks, what I mean is that she's not good at doing basketball things.
And let's just say, if she's steering the ship, it's time to abandon it. Reese has spent more time trying to trademark her image than improve her game, and now we're witnessing the consequences live in HD every week. Meanwhile, fans are out here setting their expectations on fire. The same ones who were chanting MVP are now chanting, "Why did we do this?" The illusion is cracking. The idea that Angel Reese was ready to take over the league has been exposed like a badly written resume in a job interview. You can't bluff your way through professional sports, and Reese is out there bluffing with a pair of twos while the rest of the league is playing a royal flush. Even the most optimistic fans, bless their hopeful hearts, are starting to wake up. They're watching the games, squinting at the scoreboard, and slowly realizing this isn't a temporary slump. This isn't a give her time situation. It's a Houston, We have a problem situation. Reese was supposed to change the culture. Instead, she's changed the expectation from playoff dreams to praying for mercy. And let's talk about those locker room vibes, shall we? Because when a team is sitting in last place, there are only two options: rally together or point fingers.
Angel Reese and Chicago Sky fall to Atlanta Dream. What went wrong? 88-70 was the score, and pretty much the whole game, it was back and forth. Actually, in the beginning, Howard made a career-high 9 3-pointers, tying the WNBA single-game record, and finished with season-high 36 points as the Atlanta Dream beat the Chicago Sky 88-70 on Friday night. In addition, Atlanta's Brittany Griner moved into second place on the WNBA career blocks list, passing Lisa Leslie. Howard broke the Dream's franchise record for 3-pointers in a game, topping
Chicago Sky. I don't know what the y'all got going on, but that coach y'all got, y'all need to fire his ass. If I knew his name, I'd flame his ass right now. But hey, he is not a good coach. Teresa Witherspoon, I think her name was, right? She a good coach. She is way better than the coach we got right now in Chicago. Angel Reese, it's gonna be okay, girl. We gonna tie you, just leave or something. Like, damn, she is too good to be wasting her goddamn time out there, and y'all stud her goddamn grown. She already can't jump like that, but she play hella defense and she got heart, and y'all ripping her heart to goddamn trash. Chicago Sky, get this together. What the
And let's be real, these aren't high IQ basketball plays. This isn't Dennis Rodman calculating bounce angles. This is just pure frantic scrambling. Half the time, it looks like she's playing against herself in a 5-on-1 drill she invented. The other players are just standing around while Reese performs an interpretive dance of miss it, chase it, miss it again, scream into the void. But hey, at least she's active. That's more than can be said for the rest of Chicago's strategy, which lately seems to revolve around praying someone accidentally stumbles into a good decision. Reese just happens to be the most animated part of the chaos. She's out there crashing her own party every possession, like a toddler hyped up on fruit snacks and dreams. There's effort, but it's all misdirected, like a GPS with a vendetta. Even the scoreboard operators are tired. They don't know whether to count it as 1 possession or 6. By the time Reese is done collecting her 3rd rebound on the same trip down the floor, the defense is already at the concession stand ordering nachos. The fans have whiplash from trying to track her movements. It's not basketball, it's performance art with a scoreboard.
It says here, guys, that the general manager, Jeff Pagliocca, is it Pagliocca or Pagliosa? You guys know I'm bad with names. But pretty much, he's opened up the publications about his team's performance and shared his thoughts on how Angel Reese could contribute more to their team's goals, and admits he's disappointed with the start to the WNBA season. What did you expect, Jeff? You sold your future for the present. You really had in your head that Angel Reese is a #1 talent. She's a superstar. And you guys continue to inflate her head, inflate her mindset, which feeds the mentality.
I think what we can expect to see is the now development in year 2 for Camila Cardoso and Angel Reese, and what that's going to look like to become one of the best front court tandems in the WNBA. With now a year of chemistry underneath their belts together, I feel like for them to really take things to another level, they're going to have to be the most physical and productive front courts to ultimately help this team push forward for that playoff race. And I want to see more high-low action between them, and just overall Angel Reese, what she has done this off season has been incredible to see how she has grown with Unrivaled.
And just when you think she might break the cycle and make the bucket on the first try, she reminds you, nope, that would be too easy. There's a rhythm to this madness. Miss, crash, rebound, kick out, re-enter the paint, repeat. It's a loop that feels like deja vu every single quarter. If the WNBA handed out points for persistence, she'd be MVP by halftime. But unfortunately, trophies aren't handed out for almost all of them. And hustle doesn't cancel out accuracy forever. Eventually, you've got to put that ball through the hoop without needing 3 rebounds and a prayer. Eventually, all the spinning and crashing has to lead to something. And so far, it hasn't. The rebounds may make for funny highlight reels and padded box scores, but they aren't helping the Sky rise above 12th place. They aren't lifting the team or striking fear into opponents. They're just the latest symptom of a system built on flash, not substance. Reese is grabbing headlines, sure, but she's also grabbing her own bricks over and over and over. Like and subscribe to this channel for more videos.